welcome back to my channel. It's me, YESSSSS. Thank y'all for joining me today.
You got it, girl, you got it. That's me. You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty.
In today's video, I want to show 3 inexpensive ways to transform your class. So if you follow big Instagrammers or even YouTubers and they go all out with their classrooms, it doesn't take all of that if you're on a budget like me. So the first room transformation that I like to do is called Starbucks mode. So I'm going to insert some pictures and kind of show you what Starbucks mode is all about. All you need is some lights that light up green and a PowerPoint that is projected on a whiteboard. It changes up the whole vibe. I play Zen soft music in the background. You can find that on YouTube. I have a YouTube playlist that I actually play sometimes, or a Spotify playlist that I play, and it just changes up the whole vibe of the room. So with those green lights, or with any color lights, but I would try to go with green or some type of white light. Change your PowerPoint to make it Starbucks mode, and that just sets off a whole different vibe for the classroom. My students love it, but Starbucks mode for me is when I need to do data chats, or I need to just catch up on like some work or something like that. That is when I'll incorporate Starbucks mode. Or if I just want them to work quietly on an assignment, which isn't often, but when I do, I will just make it Starbucks mode and my students go crazy for it. The second inexpensive classroom transformation is Cook's Cafe. Now you can use your own name. So if your last name was Jones, so you can call it Jones Cafe, or you can do some type of alliteration with your name. So David's Deli, or whatever you want to do, but I just do Cook's Cafe, and I just put tablecloths on the table. Now you can use Dollar Tree tablecloths, or you don't have to use tablecloths, but tablecloths add like a little to it. And then I got Dollar Tree candles that I just put in the middle of each center. Of course, you don't have to have the lit one. You just get the LED light one. And I just again, I dim the lights with the white lights, and then I have like their assignment on their table, but I kind of make the assignment like a little menu, and then I'll have like the background on my PowerPoint look like kind of like a cafe, and they go crazy for it. So I normally do Cook's Cafe when I do Author's Purpose, because when I teach Author's Purpose, I do the PIDE method. Persuade, inform, entertain, and then I go in with like the extra details with like describe and all that stuff. So when I do PIDE, it just makes more sense for it to be Cook's Cafe theme, and they absolutely love it. It doesn't require a whole lot of money, just tablecloths, little candles, and print out your little placemats and call them menus, or your worksheets and call them menus. Does not take much at all, but your students will love it. Okay, the third room transformation that I like to do, this year was my first year doing it. It's not expensive, however, it is more expensive than the other 2 I just named. You will need black lights, or if you have lamps at your house, I would bring in the lamps and just buy black light bulbs. So I had lighting for YouTube, and I just switched out the lights to black lights, but I did also buy black light up lighting as well, just to see which one I like better. But you could just simply just do the lights, like the light bulbs, and that'll work just as fine. So you will need some type of black light. Highlighters, so again, maybe highlighters were on your student's school list, but I just purchased my own just so I could have a class set of highlighters. So after you purchase your highlighters and your black light, it's really just time to go to work. You don't really need anything extra than that. Just dim the light. Well, don't dim the lights. Turn off the lights completely. Have them take out their highlighter, have your worksheet, and have them just go to work with their highlighter. And then the whole atmosphere and the whole room just changes. And so I really enjoyed that. So I did it for Black History Month. So I called it Glow Your Black History instead of Know Your Black History, Glow. And they loved it. I did it for 2 days. I was only expecting to do it 1 day, but I did it for 2 days. They loved it. Alright guys, so let me know if you actually use these when we go back to school, whenever that might be. But just tag me on Instagram or let me know that you're actually going to consider using one of these ideas. Your students will love it. So again, that was Starbucks mode, Cook's Cafe, day and glow day. Your students will have a blast. See y'all next time.